Hey, what's going on, fellas? The prop collector here, and I wanted to take a look at this new McFarlane avatar amp suit. I was out doing a little hunting and went to one of my regular targets that I usually visit, and I saw this on the NECA section, where the collector area is, and holy shit, I was like, I couldn't believe it. I didn't know it was gonna come out this soon, and so I had seen it on an article online. And this was a couple of weeks ago or something like that. And then I was doing a little bit of research on it, and I found out that Talker Art did a video on it, a quick video. And so after watching his video, I said, shit, I got to get one of those and see if I can somehow mod it. So I was able to pick it up this morning. Glad I found it. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. And we're gonna see the options that we have, and hopefully I can make it work. Hopefully I can fit a 6-inch figure in there, well, after it's modified. So that will probably be the second video. So in this one, we're just gonna take a look at it, see what it looks like from the inside of the pit, and I don't know, explore options. It is a big box, and we'll get it out of this plastic and the remainder of this cardboard and check it out. But just a quick up close shot. We'll go over his accessories really quick. So we have a machine gun. You can see his ammo here, and it's pretty large. It's very futuristic, but it's pretty cool. And then he comes with one alternate hand, just right here, because he comes out of the box with two gripping hands. And then he has this big ass knife right here. Sorry about not able to focus. There it is. Oh shit, no. Sorry about that, guys. But it's a really cool piece. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. And so, you know, the purpose of this video is to see if we're able to fit 6-inch figures in here, and obviously not. Like Tucker Art said in his video, really good video. I don't have the bone breaker, so the Marvel Legends bone breaker, you know, he's only half of the body, and so he's able to fit in here very well. But no, definitely not a 6-inch figure. And so really quick before we go over other aspects of this amp suit. So this is how he scales with 6-inch figures, and this is the classified line. So I have an officer over here. So that's how he pairs up with the classified line. It's about 10 inches or so. And like on the video of Tucker Art, he was explaining how a 6-inch figure really doesn't fit, and he had a bone breaker as an example. I don't have one, so I'm not able to put him in there. But yes, if you have a half a figure like bone breaker, you would be able to get him in. Other than that, you wouldn't be able to unless you split it or you modify the amp suit. And we're going to take a look at that in just a minute here. And that's the back of it. You're able to see that he has the clear top here on the back as well. And so this is half of the amp suit. You're able to rotate this, and we'll take a look at it in a minute. I just wanted to do a back view. Here is one side, and here is the other side. Very detailed. You can see the wash that it has. They made it look like if it was rusty. And we'll open it. Hopefully you're able to see inside. And I'll take a close-up in just a minute. So you'll notice here these two rails, and this is where the arms are connected, and it cracks when you move them. So it's like a butterfly joint. So they go in and out, or front and back. And so his arms would be all the way forward or all the way backwards, however it is that you wanted to display it. And then the arms, there's a joint at the top of like the shoulder that you can move it or spin it all the way around. And then at the elbow, you can also rotate this joint here, and you can go 90 degrees. So it's okay. I mean, for the type of figure it is. And so the waist, you can turn him around, and again, that cracking sound, it's pretty much everywhere, but this is probably one of the loudest parts. So you can do that. The legs go out that far, and then that far back. So it's pretty good. The knees are not double jointed, but it's just a single joint, and it goes out about that much. And let's take a look at the ankles. No rocker, so it just goes up a little, down a little. There it goes. So that's the only thing you're going to get on that. And I'm glad it doesn't feel like the figure, the Halo one, the World of Halo Mantis. This one feels sturdier. The one from Halo, I do like the design, but it feels hollow. And it does, I mean, I hate to say it, but it does feel like a cheaper plastic, that Halo Mantis. Where this one doesn't feel that way. It feels a lot better. It's sturdier. So let's take a look at the cockpit and see what we can do. Let's take a look on the inside, and hopefully we can make this work, and I'll try to explain it in a non-confusing way. But if you can see, I apologize again for the focus, it doesn't really have that much space. So I stuck that in for reference, but it really doesn't have that much space. So all of this would have to go. I'd have to Dremel it out. All this, you see, has controls right here, the seat, more controls there. This panel control here, all this would have to go, all of it, in order to fit a classified figure inside. It's very limited. It is truly for a 4-inch figure, 4, maybe 5-inch figure. It is detailed, but you would have to Dremel all of this out completely to give it enough space. You would have to, just by looking, you would have to Dremel all of this here. Otherwise, you would have to split your figure in half and just put the top part to be able to close the cockpit. But for me, at least for me, that's not an option. I would like my whole figure completely to be able to fit in here. Otherwise, I wouldn't even use it for my classified figures. After you Dremel from the inside, you wouldn't be able to fit it all the way in. I don't think, because this is such a narrow, it's very narrow, so it's such a narrow space that you would just need room. So the only thing that I can think of is actually adding a part. So I would split this right here, I would split this, and then with styrene I would add to this middle part, and so it would become taller and have a space for him to at least fit in, crossing his legs or bending the knees, and probably make it work that way. All the way in here it's very narrow, and you know, you get to a certain spot where, you know, you'd be dremeling out hose on the sides. So that's why I mean splitting it in half, adding styrene somehow, reconnecting it. And it sounds like a lot of work, but to me, if I were to use it for my classified figures, that's the only way I would do it, because I wouldn't like to split my figure in half and, you know, just throw the top part of the figure in here. Alright guys, so that is it. Let's wrap it up. Hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was helpful. And again, it does sound like a lot of work, but I think I'm gonna try, because again, for me, I wouldn't split the figure in half just to have this part in it. I would like to get the whole figure inside, so I think I am gonna split it, use some styrene, or I don't know, I have to check on what can I use to split the amp suit in half, which is possible, and then in the middle add, you know, just it doesn't have to be much, maybe 2 inches, and then reconnect it, and it's doable. It would most likely, it would lose you know, the mobility to do this, obviously, but you know, it's just that, and I'd be able to fit in all of the figure. So I'm willing to sacrifice the mobility on the middle part to be able to fit a whole classified. So it would be either sitting down, or I'm crossing his legs, or bending the knees, the legs. So that would be it. Alright, so if you guys like the video, you know what to do. I do appreciate the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, and on IG as well, the Prop Collector. Hopefully you're able to check me out there. Well, thanks a lot, fellas. Keep collecting. Peace out.